Hello everyone and welcome back to ATOD, the North American Group Stage. It's going to be game number 2 of the day, first day of the ATOD. And we're going to have typical mistakes, a stack of, again, pub stars from the North American scene going up against Artyk Gaming. Once again, we saw Artyk in the last game struggle a little bit. For people who are interested in checking them out, I will have the VOD up on my YouTube later on if you want to check that out. So we will get going now as we head into the ban phase for the ATOD. For people who aren't familiar with the rules, I will quickly go over them once again for you guys. For people who have heard this multiple times now, I'm sorry that you have to keep hearing it from me, but it is kind of confusing for the people who aren't aware of it. So I will continue to describe at the beginning of these games. So ATOD is going to be a reverse captain's mode tournament. Reverse captain's mode means each captain is actually drafting heroes for the other team. So when we see these bans, the first two being Meepo and Spectre, these players are banning these heroes up not because they're very highly valued, but because they don't want to play these particular heroes.
Radiant team ban.
At the same time, there are some additional rules to what heroes you can actually pick for the opposing team. Their final team composition must be of one hero of each primary attribute, so one strength hero, one agility hero, and one intelligence hero at least, as well as two of the heroes from any of the attributes must be ranged, at least two, once again. You can give them all ranged if you want. Doesn't seem particularly good, but maybe a team wants to.
Team pick.
And we're going to see the last two bands actually coming out as Skeleton King and Necrolite. That's the guy's name, Necrolite, hero that I just don't see enough to come up with his name right off the top of my head. Which is actually a terrible thing. I know exactly who he is. So we're going to see the Necrolite, Skeleton King, Spectre, and Meepo all getting banned out. Which leaves Sniper in the pool to be first picked by typical mistakes for Artyk. You'll see that the draft is kind of weird. It will pick the heroes and put them on the team that is going to be played by. So we will see Artyk end up with the Sniper, even though that was technically picked by typical mistakes. Artyk using their first two picks to take both Huskar and Medusa for typical mistakes to play. So they'll have their two ranged heroes right off the bat here, as well as a strength and an agility. So they will have to give them at least an intelligence hero in the future, and probably some less ranged heroes, though it's certainly possible that they could do it. And just continue piling on those ranged heroes, as long as they don't put anyone who particularly synergizes, like a Drow Ranger on the team, because that seems a little risky. And we did see that earlier in the European side. Won't spoil how it worked out, but Drow was picked up, and of course Drow as well as Tuskar are available in this pool. We're not using tournament version, we are using latest version for these ATOD matches. So that does add, as of today, Tusk and Drow to the pool. And we're going to see actually Outworld getting picked up by typical mistakes here for Artyk to play. Outworld, another one of those heroes that just doesn't have a ton of presence in the game. He's very easy to gank, like Sniper. They're both ranged heroes, one agility and one intelligence. But, you know, they're both very frail, very, again, susceptible to those ganks. And they're both not particularly great in the laning phase. OD is a pretty strong mid. If you just get a decent matchup, we'll see how typical mistakes end up laning to try and counteract that. Since they are giving up the LD, they might have something in mind for how they're going to be able to play at least the heroes they have now, or maybe just how it'll end up no matter what the heroes get picked as the draft goes on. And the last pick coming up from TM in that first picking phase is going to be a Riki, actually, going the way of Artyk. So they're going to have an agility melee carry who, again, no laning potential really at all on the Riki Maru. So, typical mistakes. Giving away 2 agility heroes as well as 1 intelligence. Gonna have to give them a strength in that second pick phase. They do have the 2 ranged qualifier already met with the Outworld Destroyer and the Sniper. We'll see what strength hero they really want to give them. If it's going to be someone dopey, like we've seen actually Earthshaker given up several times, and I've never been certain that it was the right pick. Earthshaker, not a terrible support hero, and he is kind of actually a support hero as opposed to some of the other heroes you could pick in the pool, especially from the strength heroes. Last pick of that first picking phase is going to be actually Anti-Mage coming out from Artyk. So typical mistakes will end up with Anti-Mage, Medusa, and Huskar for their first 3 heroes. Definitely not a pool we would normally see people picking. So they're going to have to be given at least 1 intelligence hero in their last 2 picks. No more range required, though we are likely to see a ranged intelligence come out. Unless they really want to give him like Ogre Magi. Darkseer, basically unimaginable.
Radiant team ban.
So the second ban phase going to be underway now. We see typical mistakes choosing to ban out Razor as well as Faceless Void. So trying to take out some more agility carries actually. Maybe not so worried about what they can get as an intelligence heroes.
Dire team ban.
Right, Artyk choosing to ban out Clinks as well as Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker probably a decent ban out. Not the best strength hero that you could end up with. We know Spirit Breaker has like a lot of disable with the stuns, but it just doesn't really do a lot beyond that, again, having no laning potential whatsoever. And I guess he has a pseudo escape mechanism in the form of the Charge of Darkness to just kind of run across the map if you get lucky and click on something that's alive across the map.
5 seconds remaining.
And the last ban coming out from Typical Mistakes now going to actually be another agility hero in the form of the Bloodseeker. Still kind of surprised that we're seeing Bloodseeker banned out just because he is such a decent jungler. Just really could work out pretty well, all things considered. The last ban from Artyk going to be Lycan, so trying to take out another one of those strength heroes that just doesn't have a stun. Try and force them to give them some sort of a stun, and we're going to see Phantom Assassin coming out as the first pick here from Typical Mistakes. So Artyk now with Sniper, Outworld, Riki, and Phantom Assassin. 3 agility carries, 2 of them melee, and then they have one of the most carry of the intelligence heroes in the form of the Outworld Destroyer, or excuse me, Devourer. Devourer.
10 seconds
And now the last,
remaining.
or 4th pick here, going to be coming the way of Typical Mistakes. Artyk
5
thinking about what they want to give him.
remaining.
Have a lot more reserve time left. They have about a minute. Well, there's only 1 second of reserve time. Just answering some questions in chat. Thinking about what they want to give them. They're slowly running out of reserve time here.
Ursa Warrior.
And they're eventually going to give them Ursa Warrior. Ursa, hero that we saw Kaipi actually use a great success a couple times in the recent past. See if TM can get something done with him here. Because Ursa, he can jungle. And junglers are pretty decent to have. They do kind of open up where you can be getting farm on the map.
10 seconds remaining.
And now,
5
finally,
seconds
we're going to see
remaining.
Artyk thinking about their last pick up here. Who they want to get, or Typical Mistakes, excuse me. And they're going to actually choose Chaos Knight.
Pick.
Not, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that pick. He does have a pretty good stun. It's a reliable stun in the form of that Chaos Bolt, and it can be a 4-second stun. maybe not the kind of hero you want to give up, but at the same time, he is another melee hero. He is a sort of carry. Wants that farm, not going to be too much of a threat without it, probably. So we'll see exactly how they end up laning it, how it works out for them.
5 seconds remaining.
But they do have a very, very carry-heavy lineup, Artyk. We'll see if they can get something more done this game, because it didn't feel like they had a lot of gusto in the last one. Typical mistakes, gonna get their last hero. Gotta be an int hero, has to be an intelligence hero, so probably gonna end up as some sort of support.
10 seconds remaining.
Unless they want to give him something like maybe a death prophet.
5.
And they're actually gonna go with ancient apparition. Ancient apparition. Definitely one of the more frail of the supports that you can pick up. Doesn't have a lot of HP, doesn't have a reliable stun, and there's no real setup of any sort on the side of typical mistakes for that cold feet. So don't expect that to latch too often in this game. But his ultimate's still pretty useful. But we will get to go. We're going to wait for the players to pick up their heroes. TM spending a little bit more time since they didn't have as much time to really think about how they were going to lane. While Artyk, while TM were thinking about... No, wait, because they didn't get to think about their lanes because they didn't have the ancient apparition, of course. But here we go. We're in the game. We get to watch some ATOD Dota reverse draft. Hope you guys are having fun. I know I am. These are interesting games. Just seeing how the players lane is really sweet. Mystico needs a second and then says go immediately. And gonna unpause, doesn't even wait for confirmation from the opposing team. But here we go, Dire side. We'll go over the players. We got Fun taking up the ancient apparition. Cakes on the Ursa. I'm a sheep. Sucks. On the Medusa. Fan of Soyeon on the anti-mage, and that leaves Ryuboros. He's going to be playing the Huskar, and it looks like Husk actually sending to that mid lane. In the meantime, for the Radiant side, Artyk, we got Ewo going to take up the Outworld Destroyer. Devourer. I'll get it eventually. Fan Assassin going to be played by Mystico. Mihawk, he's going to be playing the Chaos Knight. Smash is going to be on the Rikamaru. And finally, Dark God, going to be playing the Sniper. So, we'll see how they want to lane. It does look like Sniper is heading towards the bottom lane at the moment, so probably going to be getting farmed down here, maybe even left alone. And we know Mystico has been playing support in the past. So we'll see how they end up laning him if they're going to run the support Phantom Assassin. Seems kind of crazy. Her abilities definitely feel like they favor having damage items, but who knows? Regeneration. And let's check out these lanes. It does look like Anti-Mage is going to be up in the top lane by himself. And do we have an Ursa, Medusa, Ancient Apparition tri-lane? Now this is not a lane I would have expected to see. I really thought Ursa might end up in the woods. It's got that Iron Bear set. Just the gloves and the pauldrons? Or chest piece? I don't know. So this is going to be an aggressive tri-lane. In the meantime, it looks like Ryuboros is going to lose his life on Huskar in the mid lane. He's trying to survive for the moment. Miyok taking a lot of damage, but going to Clarity up, trying to do what he can. Ryuboros, there's a Chaos Bolt. So the 4 heroes in the mid lane will be able to get the kill. They take a lot of damage, though. A lot of damage. But they do eventually get first blood. It went the way of Mystico on that Phantom Assassin. In the meantime, the tri-lane from TM is down here. Could get spotted out by a creep, and it looks like support is on its way in the form of Mystico and Mihawk. So they're going to have Chaos Knight and Phantom Assassin, it looks like, as supports here. Maybe rolling around. Looks like they're going to hang out bottom. Mihawk has no mana to really do anything. And he already popped that Clarity to be able to use the second Chaos Bolt. Not sure it was necessary. Might have been a little bit more of a spell committed than they really needed to in that mid lane to get the kill on Ryuboros. Cat keeps opening my door. Cakes! It doesn't appear to be the farmer. Maybe he is. He's getting the last hits. Are we? Is this a support Medusa? That seems crazy. It does look like it is going to be Ursa farming down there. Animage currently leading. He was left alone for a moment when that gank from the 4 heroes. Actually, was it? No, it was 4. Sniper was bottom. Did go to that mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Sniper
attack.
has a point in shrapnel. People in chat are complaining. Dude, shrapnel's pretty good. They buffed it. It's got that movement speed slow. Movement speed. But otherwise, all the lanes looking like they're going pretty decent for both teams. No one really feeling like they're completely out of it. Top lane, the farm going the way of TM on that Animage. He's not having trouble at all against Riki, who's also taking damage from the tower. Must have used a Blink Strike or something. Kind of an issue. And we're going to see a disconnect from Fun. There's the pause from the Anti-Mage. So we'll get to wait a second while Ancient Apparition reconnects. Nothing surprising coming out from his skill build. Looks like Medusa did go for stats after Mystic Snake. Kinda surprised to see that. I guess the other two skills don't really do a ton. Maybe the stats will just give her some more survivability. The mana shield, obviously, you need to have mana as well as basically maxed for it to really do anything. And not going to see the right click power really coming out, where split shot is probably going to be relevant in this particular game, as this does appear to be a support Medusa. They're giving that farm to the Bearman, who chose to get a point in Earthshock early. Maybe a sign that they're going to go aggressive with this lane, try and get that slow off from Ursa, as well as the cold feet, and maybe the additional slow from the Ice Vortex. Trying to set up some kills down here. Mid lane, we got Outworld Devourer going up against Huskar. We saw this earlier. That this lane was shaping up. That early gank did set Raybors back quite a bit. He is a level behind and can't really contest farm from Outworld. Does a lot of damage. 77 is his base average right now. While if you look the other way at the Huskar, we see that he's sitting at level 3, only 55 plus 16, so pretty close to 71 damage. The Berserker's Blood giving him quite a bit to try and get him back in the fight. No idea what happened to Fun, he just disappeared. So it looks like this pause may be a little bit more extended. So while we have a minute, I will go back over the rules, since I see some people in chat talking about it, and maybe we have some new guys who just caught up to the stream, wanted to come hang out with me. I appreciate you following me, coming and joining me to watch this ATOD match. So we will go over the rules again really quick while we have the pause going on, and it's really early in the game, there's not a ton to talk about. DDoS. Yep, they're DDoSing the ATOD. So, for ATOD, the rules are, it's a reverse captain's mode game, so each team's captain is actually drafting heroes for the opposing team. There are rules, however, to what heroes you can draft. Their final team composition must be composed of at least one hero of each primary attribute, so at least one strength, intelligence, and agility hero must be on the final team. As well as there must be at least 2 ranged heroes on the team. So this is just to kind of prevent both teams from ending up as the 5 melee carries and it's just a big brawl. They have to put a little bit more thought into the drafting this way. Think about exactly who they want to pick up. So, it does look like it's gonna be a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, the Dark God's still here. Help World getting DDoS. Oh man, I forgot to put my overlay on again. Doop. I fixed it. Nobody noticed. Boom, boom, boom. I need to set up hotkeys so that I can just do it every game. Here we go. Well, Artyk's at least making it back. I need to turn my mic sensitivity down a little bit in game. Excuse me, guys. There was trouble earlier where it wasn't picking everything up, so it should be maybe a little better now. Still no correspondence with fun. No. No correspondence with fun at all. Which is probably an issue. What wizardry be that phone thou speaketh? So, not a lot going on in this game. Kind of surprised for seeing Medusa as a support. Maybe I kind of expected them to dual lane, but they can't really run it aggressively, so I guess running the tri-lane, if they want to run the offensive tri-lane, this is kind of the tri-lane they have to go with. Anti-Mage obviously not going to do a ton in that situation, and Huskar probably going to do even less. So these are the heroes that are probably best suited to it. Obviously Medusa not seen as one of the stronger tri-laners, but a little bit stronger than Anti-Mage, at least is ranged. And Huskar has a little bit less range. Hi, goody. Hola. I remember Medusa's in Dota 1 would get Korean, please. And Ursa maybe a little bit more aggressive of a carry than Medusa. Since we're not going to be guaranteed farm down this bottom lane, Ursa can kind of make more happen early on with the farm than Medusa can. So maybe that is the goal here. With this offensive tri-lane, guarantee some farm for the Ursa early, as well as try and contest whatever that Artyk have going on down here, which obviously isn't a ton, just looking at it. And then Medusa will have some space to try and farm while Anti-Mage and Ursa are getting involved in the 20 to 30 minute region. Maybe a little bit later, even 25, 35 minutes. At what point do we abandon fun? Never give up on fun, guys! Dispatch a runner to his village. Man, this is what... Oh, there's joinDOTA's co-caster, or Mout's co-caster disconnecting. Everyone's disconnecting. So, not sure what the issue is. Hopefully everyone can get back to it. I know I've been having some internet problems the last few days. Mostly related to the fact that there's been a lot of rain here. A lot of rain. Which kind of caused some of the wires to, I think, have some trouble. But I'm, still up, so nothing to worry about there. And we're still waiting to see what's going on with fun. So, yeah, what you guys want to talk about? The pause has officially been longer than the game's been going on. You're the admin, what should we do? So we're gonna have a talk. If there's no response in 2 minutes, you guys can micro him or send him to base. Neither sounds particularly good. I found his phone number. Well, I guess I'll give him a phone call. Hopefully Fun gets back to it. I doubt anyone really wants to remake. They're just trying to find a stand-in for the game, but it might have to be the course of action here. Unless they just want to give it up, go 5v4. We'll get to wait it out. Hopefully he just makes it back so we get to watch the game. Otherwise we're going to be spending a lot of time doing not much of anything, actually. And then if they don't have another player, they do have a match after this. It's going to be a TM versus the Eosin +4 stack, I believe. Jokes or story time? Jokes or story time? I don't think I'm particularly funny when it comes to just telling jokes. Let's do some story time, I guess. Drink coffee? Why would I drink coffee? I don't like coffee particularly much. Can someone give me the link to Spanish? I should read from Harry Potter? Oh my god, I wish I had my Harry Potter Latin book around. I have the whole first book translated into Latin. I could just be reading that and no one would have any clue what was going on. It would be so good. Ugh. I'll have to remember to find it and put it on my desk in case this happens again. Entertain us, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not particularly entertaining in like long periods of time, I guess. Never mind, the phone number was a wrong number. So, gonna play on, I guess. Hamster was just like, we just go for it. So we're just gonna have to go without Fun. He's a Chen creep now. My mantids. Well, we're gonna get back to it. So this is really unfortunate for TM. They're not going to have their Ancient Apparition, who appears to just be right-clicked on Medusa now.
Shrapnel.
So we'll see how that ends up working out for them if they just want to give it up. The tiebreakers in this game are related to kill score at the end of the match. Total kills will be added up to break any sort of ties. Looks like Huskar is dying in the mid lane, and he's going to go down again. Caught it! Nailed it. Mystico, oh man, just surviving. 30 HP will be fine though. And it looks like they might be thinking about diving Dark God in the bottom lane. Not going to be able to get him though. So you will be able to get away just fine. The top lane, it looks like a little bit of engagement going on. Mystico just going to die to Roshan for the free teleport. He was only level 2, so it's much quicker than trying to heal up. Not really going to get a lot of work done there. And it looks like Huskar just getting sent to another dimension in the mid lane. Smash putting some damage on Soyan. Mystico going to poured up here now on the Famine Assassin, going on Anti-Mage. Not sure if this is definitely the right play. Mystical taking a lot of damage. Fantasoyan's just going to be like, yeah, okay. You're level 2, I'm level 5, now I'm level 6. Now I'm going to kill Riki because I have my ult. In the meantime, fights going on the bottom lane. Dark ATOD taking quite a bit of damage. Trying to keep an eye on Riki's health bar to see if he goes in. Looks like Cakes is thinking about chasing Dark. I'm not going to be able to get the Earth Shock off. In range. Well, looks like they're going on Dark God once again. This time, he might be losing his life. He's low on HP. The Mystic Snake's gonna be there, and Medusa gets the last hit. 3-second stun on Medusa, though. Looks like he's probably gonna be losing his life. Still alive for the moment. Mihawk trying to get in damage. Eventually gets the kill, but does lose his life to Ursa, so that's gonna be 2 for 1. Trade in that bottom lane sniper and Chaos Knight. Train for the support Medusa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I know there's a 2-minute delay, guys. That's why I try to type when I'm actually responding to chat in the midst of a game. Just because it's hard otherwise. I do have to have the delay on, though, unfortunately, because I'm in a broadcaster slot. And we don't want teams cheating. Fountain-based Frosty ICBM. Reborrow's making his way back into this middle lane on the Huskar. He's still only level 5, so he's a full level behind the Outworld Devourer at this point, and it looks like he's getting dove once again. Needs to make sure he doesn't get imprisoned, and manages to sneak by without Ewo getting the imprison off. So we'll stay alive for the moment. Soyan putting some damage on Smash once again, but nothing really coming of it. And it looks like these supports are going to rotate in towards the mid lane. I'm a sheep. Looking like he is content to continue the Ancient Apparition micro. Unfortunately, he's not even going to be able to give him boots. So not going to do a ton. They are going to find Ewo here. And Ewo going to be in a lot of trouble. There's the Mystic Snake. What is he doing? He's just going to die. Fantasoyan's down here as well. Mihawk in some trouble. And he's going to be losing his life as well. Anti-Mage getting that last hit. So 2 kills. Casually going back the way of TM. And they're leading 6-3 this kill score now, even though they are down 4-5 in players. Cake's hanging out in the jungle, not feeling confident to be matched up against Sniper one-on-one, it looks like. Can't say I really blame him there, but maybe just going to try and set up the gank. He does have those phase boots up, while there are only regular boots up on the Sniper. It's probably not going to be able to do a ton with it in terms of getting those kills, at least not for the moment. Well, they do have one less dude. May as well feed. I agree with that sentiment. Like, how can we lose? It's 5v4. Probably by dying repeatedly. So, Ryuboros, he is still only at level 5. Did lose his tower in the mid lane. Didn't see if anyone... Chaos Knight actually got the last hit in the tower. I knew what was going on. Just didn't see if a hero got the last hit. And in fact, Mihawk did. So he does have those boots as well as just the magic stick. 400 gold beyond it. Looks like an Astral Imprisonment is up on Ryuboros, and that's probably going to be his death once again. Taking a lot of damage already. The slow is there, but he will lose his life eventually. Ewo getting the last hit. Reality Rift going to pull Medusa in. He goes down as well. And Ancient Apparition, the only one left alive. Free 2 kills going back the way of Artyk in that mid lane with the gank. Alrighty, so it is 6-5 now, the kill score. You're asking why I'm delayed only 2 minutes? Because Dota TV is delayed 2 minutes, so if they really wanted, they could just dual box and watch it through Dota TV with a 2-minute delay.
Top tower is under attack.
I can't change the delay on that, so I will do the smallest amount possible. Cake's gonna get reality rifted as well as stun. Mihawk taking some damage and just gonna go in. Dark God needs to be careful. Mihawk taking a lot of damage as well. He's gonna go down. Dark God trying to run away. Cakes is on the chase with this Ursa. Needs to be careful. He is faster. The Earth Shot gonna land. Can he get a couple hits off? No, there is the Tranquil Boots there, and Cake's gonna lose his life. to the assassinate. The second he stops chasing, that's when he loses his life. Ouroboros, he's here. He's going to get the ult off on Outworld. That'll be his death. Dark God back up to full after those Tranquil Boots. No mana up on Ancient Apparition to go for another kill. Phantasoyan trying to do whatever damage he can. But a lot of mana up on the Chaos Knight. They don't want to get hit by that stun. The stun is going to be there on Fun as well as the Reality Rift. That will be his death momentarily. Not quite yet. He does end up dying. Phantom Assassin getting that last hit, but Image gets the kill on Sniper with that ultimate. Now Mystico in a lot of trouble, taking a bunch of damage. No mana left for Phantasoyan to burn. 1 second stun only on the Image. That's going to be his death, and Smash gets a double kill now. He is level 6, but there is a Sentry Ward here. Can he get out of range? The Wand going to reveal him for a moment. Smash. 1 hit. He's still alive. There's shot going to miss. Smash on 10 HP. Phantasoyan now getting in a fight with Iwo. Needs to get away. He goes down. Smash. He's there for the backstab. Cakes can't find anyone. Needs to get a kill on Iwo. Couple hits left. Ouroboros wasn't able to get in range for the ultimate. The brawl continues. Dark God getting in too close on the Sniper. He's going to lose his life. Sniper going down to the creep wave. Riki disconnects from the game, so we're going to need to pause the whole Artyk lineup down once again. Woo! Who to thunk support Medusa isn't the best. Let's check ping. Woo! It's kinda laggy. I'm at 100. We have 200 from Dark God. Not the worst. Cool, so they are reconnected. It looks like Phantasoyan's ready to go when ready. Whenever Artyk is ready, rather. So we'll be able to get back to it. Hopefully it will be short. There we go. Iwo is ready. Mystico says go. And here we go again. That brawl at the bottom lane. Looks like it has finished. Both teams sort of backed off for the moment. Smash. That guy. Foiling the anti-mage's escape with his daggers in the back. 12 to 10, now the kill score in favor of TM. So still a pretty close game, all things considered. We do have that ultimate up on Ancient Apparition. We'll see when that comes up. If it's able to get something done.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Say something life-changing. I think that depends on where you are in your life. Looks like a gank might be coming out of Ouroboros in the mid lane. Smash trying to do whatever he can. Here comes the smoke as well as the imprisonment. Ouroboros not going to be in a good spot here. He's trying to do whatever damage he can. The AA ult does fly through, lands on Smash as well as Iwo. Doing some damage, but neither going to be close enough to really get killed off. Meantime, down the bottom lane, Dark God continuing to try and get whatever far he can. Last hits might not be all that relevant. Now Cakes just charging at him, no fear. He did get assassinated. But, you know, no biggie. Just takes it like a bear man. Running straight through. It looks like a gank might be going off in the mid lane. They might go on Phantasoyan again. Who appears to be actually going for Vanguard with his Vitality Booster. So going for a more mid-gamey type of build. He has kind of had to been involved in these fights maybe more than he would like. Hasn't decided to pick that up quite yet. Cakes getting assassinated once again. Mystico trying to get in range. Gonna get spotted out. Slowed. Hit with the frozen, or cold feet. And now Phantasoyan's there. He is invisible on the anti-mage. Door pings out, so I think they saw him as he picked it up. It's not going to be really surprising. They're doing what they can for the moment. Trying to set something up in this bottom lane. 4 of their 5 heroes are down here, I believe. Where did... Oh, there's Image. Just kind of doing some damage to the Sniper, I guess. He's completely out of mana now. So Image not hitting particularly hard. It's kind of surprised he hasn't decided to pick up that Vanguard if that's what he was going for. Maybe he just wants the Vitality Booster for the health and ends up saving for something like Mantis Style now. the meantime, it looks like Cakes is trying to defend top lane, but there is Smash
Dire's
here
middle tower is under attack.
on the Riki. So I'm approaching. Doesn't seem like he cared too much, but he's going to get caught by Mihawk as well now. 2 seconds stun. That's going to be death of Cakes. All he can really do is try and put off some damage. He does end up going down. Looks like the bottom tower is going to go down. Anti-Mage able to get that last hit. And probably going to end up losing this top tower as well. The AA ult is going to land on a couple. Mihawk taking a lot of damage. And the blink from Soyan is going to have the ult to finish him off. But this might have been an aggressive ult. He probably should have saved it for Smash. Could have gotten that kill. I think only a couple auto attacks would have been necessary to finish off the Chaos Knight with the debuff from the Ancient Apparition ult. And Smash just heading back to the mid lane. No fear whatsoever about his well-being. Does he have an ultimate orb picked up? What's the ultimate orb? Am I crazy? Someone just had an ultimate orb, right? Oh, Anti-Mage picked up the ultimate orb. And Pink's coming out actually on Roshan. Smash walking in there, checking it out, scoping out the situation. So everyone just kind of farming. The action actually stalling back a little bit. 13-12 is the kill score. It looks like they're going for a kill on Anti-Mage here with the smoke going to be put down as well, but Evo taking a lot of damage. There's the ult from Anti-Mage. It's going to be his death. Smash, do they have any vision? The Sentry Ward's going to be dropped, not going to be able to do enough. Smash is blocked in range of the Sentry Ward. Double kill for Soyan. So Anti-Mage getting the second kill there. And Outworld kind of being punished a little bit for his teammates picking up Anti-Mage. And here we go, the push on the mid tier 1. TM now leading 15-12 the kill score. Doesn't look like this tower's getting contested, so let's look at experience and gold. XP about 1k in favor of TM. Gold a little bit over, but about the same. But that is a lead for TM, even 5v4. Doing pretty okay. They are doing pretty okay. Anti-Mage is the lead farmer by quite a bit, 130 gold per minute. Which is a rather large lead. Ewo using his Astral Imprisonment, that's pretty aggressive. Anti-Mage comes out of it, immediately blinks and gets that last hit on him. It's just another kill going the way of Anti-Mage, and another tower kill as well. You got both those towers, a whole bunch of kills. Cake's just going to port out Rioboros. He's the one that's going to lose his life. Trying to get the fight, and eventually a dagger finishes him off. Actually, Riki getting the last hit, so just some attacks. But the dagger definitely helping. Hey, excuse me. And everyone just going to back off, go to farming. See, Anti-Mage does have a 150% gold lead here. 1.5 times the gold of the Riki. It's just not doing quite as much. He's going for the defusal. Cakes, he looks like he's going to be firing some Ancients up here. He does have the Vlads up. And anyone else have anything big? It looks like a Yasha's up on Anti-Mage now, so he's getting ever closer to having that Mantis style up. It looks like Medusa is going for a Mechanism. Definitely not an item I would have expected to see picked up in the near future on a Medusa, but here we go. With the headdress to pick up. And not a lot of item progression coming on the Radiant side at all. Nothing really big picked up. There's the defusal finish finally on Riki, as well as that Force Staff that's been up and outward for a little while now. Really didn't save him the few times he has been ganked. They're going to get this top tier 1, looks like completely uncontested. But what is going to be contested in the meantime is going to be TM just going on Roshan. And there's the pings. They know what's going on. They know where they have to be if they're not going for this tower. But Outworld, the only one on that half of the map. Draw a line down the middle. We see they're all over here. Which is not where you want to be when Roshan is right here. I love when I'm in the broadcaster slot and I can draw the map. Anti-Mage gets the Aegis, so that's strong for him. And it does leave him with enough gold for the Mantis style as well. So, it is going pretty well for them. Even 4v5, they lost their fun, but looks like they're doing okay even without it. Here's 2,700 gold when if he comes back, which is seeming pretty damn unlikely at this point. Looks like a line going to be drawn on the map by Rebor's, maybe telling him to go towards this top lane. Mount going to finally reconnect. Hopefully he makes it back in. And Animage, looking like he might get ganked here. Smash might have to go for it. Trying to keep on him. Fan Soyan's got to know that he was spotted out now. Immediately going to blink and port. Just a little bit of catching on there. Rebor's trying to go for the fight. Not going to be able to do it. Dark God taking some damage. Can they get the damage off? The Mystic Snake's there, but he's not going to use it because Cakes is here. One claw swipe, and that's going to be his death, but there's no stun amongst any of these heroes now. I'm a sheep, taking a lot of damage from Smash, but Smash is going to be forced to back off with the Animage being around.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pink's coming out as Smash gets a kill on Medusa. Couldn't see his X on the map amongst the other heroes. And the tier 2 in the top lane taking some harass from Mystico on this Phantom Assassin, who needs to be kind of careful. He's getting chased down, so yeah, I'm surprised he's not going for this. Once she started porting, I think he could have gotten the kill. His ult was off cooldown. But in the meantime, there is going to be a gank in the mid lane. Cakes, 4-second stun. That's probably going to be his death. He's trying to go for Smash, but he's so slow, he can't hit anything. And Smash now taking some damage from Rebor's. There's a 2-second stun. Can they get him down in time? There's the dust. Rebor's gets the kill. Mihawk trying to do whatever damage he can. Double kill for him, manages to pick off the Huskar, but cannot save his stealth assassin from death. Wanted to say Phantom Assassins. There's so many assassins in this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Who is this disconnected? He is playing so good. I don't know, man. This fun guy, he's super powerful. He's got 2,800 gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Can we get AA's gold? The answer might surprise you.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he actually isn't gone from the game as far as the game's concerned because it is a private lobby.
Radiant's top tower
Hope he
is under
reconnects.
attack.
Yeah, man. This level 7 ancient apparition. Hell yeah. Some pinks coming out. Looks like they want to go for gank on Cakes. He's already running with that assassin. Ain't gonna hit him right in the back of the head while he runs away. Doing whatever damage he can. And a ward gonna get dropped there by Mihawk. Fan Soyan's in some trouble. He still does have the Aegis, so he's probably gonna fight through this. Do whatever damage. Mystico taking a ton of damage as the ult, and Fan Soyan gonna get hit by Assassinate, but that's not enough to kill him off. Mystico just gonna lose his life, and the Aegis will remain, as well as Gem with the sweet new Gem icon. Up on Anti-Mage now, because he does want to get in fights with that Riki. In the bottom lane, we see Huskar getting a little bit of a scuffle. Or actually, it's Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage ported down there. I thought it was Huskar. Anti-Mage maybe not quite so good of a fight for him. He's going to pop the Aegis. We'll leave him with full mana, but still no ult. In the meantime, there's a fight going on in the mid lane. Chaos Knight going to lose his life to the Medusa. No ult up from Rebor's as he had already used it. Clearly on the Chaos Knight. Set up that kill. And everyone back to farming. We see Ursa continue to try and jungle up. He looks like he's going for a BKB. Animated, she does have that Manta, 1,500 gold beyond it. Not sure what he's going to want to pick up next. Has options. Wouldn't be too surprised to see something like a Basher. But still quite a ways off if he wants to go that route. Looks like Smash can get a fight with Cakes once again. Just can't kill him fast enough. And now Smash in some trouble. Turns out when Ursa isn't in Cloud and doesn't miss, he does a lot of damage. It ends up just mauling him. Oh, does it? No, it doesn't. It's just fun. Shows new is fun. We have a little swirly circle here coming out from Purple Chaos Knight. Maybe thinking something's going on there. Fortunately for him, nothing is going on there.
Radiant's top tower.
And here we go, this tier 1, it's going to go down immediately. Ursa getting that last hit. He's got 800 gold, as well as I believe his BKB finished. Yep, there it is. He's going to be doing a lot of damage and not going to get slowed up by the clouds anymore. Keeping him with those missed chances. They're not really worried about the stuns, I don't think. Maybe moderately concerned about the Astral Imprisonment. But I think it's mostly for the cloud. Cake's tired of getting slowed, tired of that mischance in the cloud. Wants to just get in a brawl. And they're going for tier 3s. Here comes the high ground already. Creep wave is up, taking some damage. Ports are finally coming back from Artyk. They managed to get the tier 2 in the bottom lane down. Huskar gonna go in the meantime. Smash taking a lot of damage. The item mage all gonna finish him off. Kind of surprised he's not saving that for someone like this guy right here, the Outworld Devourer. In the meantime, Rearboros is gonna lose his life, but Mihawk ends up just training for it. The Medusa ult coming out and doing quite a bit of damage, or a slow rather, to Mystico. The AAL gonna fly. Gets the kill, fun! Not even in the game, getting kills on a Phantom Assassin from across the map. Buyback from Phantom Assassin. And it looks like that's the sign that they want to get out, but in the meantime, Cakes, he's trapped in another dimension, trying to get the kill on Ewo, not going to be able to. The Force Staff gets him out of range. And his allies just kind of abandoning him there. Basher is going to be picked up on Amage. I think this is definitely the right call. Basher gives him that additional stun, and his team is obviously sorely lacking in it. If they get a little bit of lockdown, it can be a lot. It can be quite a bit when it comes to getting the kills on heroes like the Outworld, who are kind of just force-stabbing away, trying to stay away in front of the fight for as long as possible while doing damage. If he gets a lucky bash off, that's probably going to be it for the Outworld. And I think if he goes down, Artyk are going to be in a pretty poor position.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And now everyone hanging out. Once again, just going to go back to farming. Maybe waiting up for Roshan. It looks like Animage is getting a chase on Smash. Not really going to be able to get the kill on his own. But does need to be aware that the Riki is here. I don't know why Ham Sandwich just said that. Is he talking to me? Is there someone else he's talking to? I don't know. Reboros's now going to get in a fight with Smash. The ult gets off before the cloud. Here comes Fanasoyan trying to get in range, and there's the gem, as well as the basher. Fanasoyan once again using his ult when I think he doesn't really need to. A couple more auto attacks would have just killed him. And everyone just gonna push up this mid lane and then back off. The illusion's gonna die. Case gets a kill on Dark God in the top lane. Ursa protecting his jungle. Fun continuing to have 4,000 gold. 2,000 of it reliable gold. Just hanging out, no big deal. I'm level 7. Hanging out in this base. Getting ults. I wonder who's microing him. Because that was a pretty good ult. Boros just ulted a creep. Interesting. Looks like he's going for a BKB of his own. I'm a sheep. He has the mech finally done on the Medusa. Let's take an actual look at the item screen, see if there's anything else. Looks like a Yasha and a Demon Edge picked up on Sniper now. Nothing at all up on Chaos Knight. He has the drum, but not really a big item. Yasha up on Riki, and we have Blade Mail actually coming up from Phantom Assassin, which is kind of a big pickup. Outworld, how's he doing? Has 3,500 gold, so almost has its Scythe of Eyes. That's a pretty big deal. With the no BKB up on Anti-Mage. In the meantime, let's also look at Experience of Gold, see how it's going. Gold only about 3k in favor of TM Experience. About 3.5. So not a big lead, realistically. It's 26 to 19. The kill score, and Smash going to disconnect, so we're going to have another pause from Ewo. This time it doesn't appear to be all of them. It's doing okay in terms of net worth for TM, but they're still pretty far out. They are 485. They're kind of battling uphill. They have the ancient apparition that's doing basically nothing but sitting in base, accumulating that income. I'm sure that each one of these players would like just a free 1,000 gold. Losing the ancient apparition is fun. Probably just not coming back at this point. Just gonna view his Steam profile. Nope. Alright, so we're back to it. Amy's gonna unpause it. Looks like we're gonna get a fight in this mid lane. The Blink Dagger is up from Cakes. Going on Smash, and Soyeon going to just port forward. That's gonna be Death of Smash. Trying to do some damage in on I'm a Sheep before he goes down, but not even trying to run away at this point. And here goes Roshan, respawned. Immediately, Fan and Soyeon go to blink in. It's time to get that Aegis, and I think with that they're just gonna push in, try and actually take tier 3. So Aegis gonna go to Fan and Soyeon on the Anti-Mage once again, giving him that second life, and even with the Outworld having the Scythe of Eyes up now, probably not gonna result exactly what they want. AA just sitting in base, being used as a creep wave stopper with the AAL. And here we go! The push is coming in the bottom lane, the last tier 2 remaining on the map for Artyk. TM are on their way, heading in. Soyeon getting a fight. Couldn't get there in time. Dang. But Aim is just get another kill. He used Assault once again. Still not sure if he needs to. It feels like he's being a little less wise about saving his ult than maybe he should be. It's so good against Outworld. This guy has 2,000 mana pool. Blowing him up is a huge deal. But he's like, whatever. Just kill whoever I want.
Dire's top tower.
And here we go. Tier 3 taking some damage. Ports are coming back from all of the heroes of Artyk. It is going to be a 5v4 fight. But Chaos Knight's still down for the beginning of it. Ewo trying to go invisible to stay alive for the moment, bottling up. Reabor's taking a lot of damage. The ult from OD not really doing a ton. AL gonna fly through, only gonna land on Dark God, which is not the biggest deal. Reabor is still alive. And the tier 3 does go down. Cakes and Fan and Soyeon doing whatever damage they can. The barracks taking some hits, but the glyph is going to be used. And Sheep gets pulled in by the Reality Rift after the Phantom, taking a bunch of damage, but Ursa gets a kill on Outworld Devour. Medusa's still alive. It looks like they're going to get the kill finally. Huskar going down as well, but in the meantime, Chaos Knight going to lose his life. Mystico taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Manta style out from Fan and Soyeon and the A-Mage. And the bash on Smash, gonna get the kill. The buyback's coming, but Fan and Soyeon already got the triple kill. Blinks out, still alive. The assassinate gonna fly through, not gonna be enough to kill him off. Try to do whatever he can to the barracks. The Aegis will be popped. Now we'll see what he wants to do if he's gonna fight. Getting headshot a lot here. Now getting crit up. Mystico doesn't do the most damage, but Dark God just trying to kite him. Fan Soyeon, he's going down. The assassinate's there. No, that's where he blinks. It keeps the gem out of their fingers for the moment, but he does lose his life, which is kind of a big deal. Maybe he could have just left. He wasn't really getting the ancient or the barracks at that point. Sniper, not the easiest hero to just kind of get in a slap fight when he's just going to kite you and get infinite headshots because of luck. LOL. And look at that mustache. You don't want to fight a guy that looks like this. Looks so classy. I'm a Sheep. Bought a new gem. Just drops it in the base. So we're going to have double gems. Nope. They send the courier over to find it. So they will retrieve the gem at the very least for the Radiant side. Looks like the Monkey King bar is going to be finished on the Sniper now. Just what he needs. More bashes. And he's continuing to farm. So he has the Monkey King bar up after the Yasha. So he takes a little fast, but does a lot of damage. It looks like I'm a Sheep going to get killed here. In his own jungle, sheeped up. Mana shield not going to save him. Prolong the AL going to fly through, not going to land on anyone. They get out of range just in time. Smash walking back in, but Does avoid it. And this tier 2 in the mid lane looks like it's going to be going down. Dark God just giving it the old auto attacks. Outward Devour getting the last hit. Ewo. And where is the fight going to go on? Are they going to get in a 3v5? And can they win it without the Aegis up on Fan Soyan? Definitely feeling the pressure from a 4v5 matchup here. The buybacks just giving them so many more heroes when they're trying to fight in the base smash. Looking like he's going to lose his life. My camera going out of control. But he does go down. Huskar getting that last hit. We're getting a fight now. Mihawk taking a lot of damage. AL going to fly through. Lands on nobody. But they're already dead. That's why. 3 heroes down. They haven't gotten anyone yet. Looks like Ewo going to lose his life as well. And in the meantime, Sniper going down to Ursa. Triple kill for Cakes. That's full team wipe, and their buybacks are on cooldown. They used all of them in that last fight. Time to run up that middle lane. They got to get there as fast as possible. 30 seconds till Smash, till Mihawk respawn. And then even Mystico just moments after that. And they want to have those racks down before these heroes are up. They want to get for free. Let's continue charging up this middle lane. Here we go. 10 seconds remain. The glyph is on cooldown for Artyk, so they're not going to be able to use it for this fight. This tier 3 should lose its life. And in the meantime, Animage heading down to the bottom lane. He's just going to use the mana style. Go for the melee racks. The melee racks are going to go down before anyone's up to stop them. The tier 3 down as well. They're going for a second set of melee racks. Cakes trying to do whatever damage he can. And it looks like Artyk just aren't sure what they can do. They just lost a 5v4 fight. 5v4.5. And there we go again. The ranged racks down. 2 sets of racks lost. They're going for the final tier 3. I'm a sheep taking a lot of damage again. But Cakes laying the damage on Smash. Soyan trying to do whatever he can to kill off Smash. Meantime, in the back of the fight, Mihawk going down to Rioboros. Looks like Cakes taking a lot of damage from that blade mail. Dark God getting a fight, gets the kill on Rioboros. Soyan finishes off Phantom Assassins. 3 heroes down once again. And it looks like Artyk are going down in this game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Last tier 3 down. Sniper actually getting a kill on Medusa, and Cakes getting in a fight with Mystico that maybe he doesn't want to. The blade mail is going to be up. Cakes doesn't even care, just kills him through it. Takes a lot of damage and probably gets himself killed by Dark God now. Soyan thinking about maybe going for it. He doesn't even need to get in a fight with the Sniper. Although the mini stuns might stop him from really being able to finish off these racks. It looks like he's just going to port in and be like, fine, you want to fight? Let's fight. The Bash! The Bash! The based random number generator gods. Gonna be able to get the kill, and there's the range racks down. Mega Creeps for TM. I don't think Artyk are in a position to really fight against Mega Creeps. They can try and wait, respawn, and maybe just go for one last big push. In the meantime, we see Fun got level 11. That level 2 ultimate, hell yes. Kicky to get all European lineup. Alright, so we'll see what TM want to do, if they're just going to wait it out, or if Artyk are willing to give up more kills to TM. They already down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What happened to our Reaver for Ursa? I'm blaming team.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
And the Mega Creeps are just killing it. Looks like Artyk are just hanging out in their jungle. Shrapnel being fired at their own heroes, so the Ancient is going to go down. Mega Creeps will take care of that.
Dire victory.
So TM going to take it in this second match of the North American bracket for the ATOD 3 tournament. My name's Knaz. I am covering this game. We'll be back momentarily while we get ready for the third match of the night. That's going to be TM going up against ESN +4, I believe. So thanks for coming. Be back momentarily.